Good morning to my dear students. In our past session, we understood how haloalkanes and haloarenes are prepared by three methods. Number one, from alcohols. Number two, from hydrocarbons. Number three, by the halogen exchange. So these three were the methods of preparation of haloalkanes and the haloarenes. Afterwards, we understood in short the nature of CX bond, carbon and the halogen bond in haloalkanes and the haloarenes. Afterwards, few physical properties. Now main part is what? Main part is chemical properties of haloalkanes and the haloarenes. Okay. So first we concentrate on haloalkanes, then we go to the haloarenes. So once again, I am welcoming you all for today's session on chemical properties of haloalkanes. Haloalkanes are one of the most reactive classes of organic compounds because they have the CX bond which is polar. X is more electronegative and C is less electronegative. Because of difference in the electronegativity, poles are created. That's why it is called polar in nature. So because of polar in nature, they are highly reactive. So on the C plus minus will attack and on the X minus plus will attack. Okay, so for both it is welcoming. That's why haloalkanes are most important and reactive organic compounds. Their reactivity is due to the presence of polar carbon halogen bond. Just now we discussed in their molecules. The reactions of haloalkane may be divided into the following types. So there are many reactions, but we can't study all those reactions in one day or 1 year. It is every chapter is a very big chapter. Okay, so variety of chemical properties are there. So we discuss a few which are related to the 12th class. Okay, right. So in 12th class, under the chemical properties of haloalkanes, we have to study three categories, three chemical properties. Number one, nucleophilic substitution reactions. Second is elimination reactions. Third is reaction with metals. Here it is a substitution by what? By a nucleophile. What is a nucleophile? Nucleophile is what? It is made from two words, 11th class. Nucleo or nucleus philic, nucleus affinity, nucleus attraction, nucleus loving. Sorry, what is the charge of nucleus here? Nucleus loving means what? What is the charge of nucleus? Plus. So plus loving, who will love plus? Minus. So nucleophile is a negatively charged species or any molecule which has got a rich in electron, they are called as nucleophile. Okay, so that nucleophile will go and remove the halogen and it takes that place. That's why it is called what? It is substituting the place of what? Halogen. That's why it is called what? Nucleophilic substitution reactions. Then we go to the elimination. Something is eliminated depending upon the condition, reaction conditions. Okay, that we study later. Now third is what? Reaction with metals. How haloalkanes will react with the metals like magnesium or sodium or potassium and so on. Okay, so one by one we study in detail. Okay, so let us go to the first part, that is nucleophilic substitution reactions. See here, this is our haloalkane. Okay, now this is halogen part. So nucleophile wants to make a bond, so halogen has to leave. Okay, so halogen here acts as a leaving group, whereas a nucleophile is a adding group. Okay, or attacking group. So nucleophile attacks on CX bond and X is removed. So in place of X, nucleophile is substituted. Therefore, it is called what? The halide is substituted. So this is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Very good. Now, a small idea about what are electrophiles and what are nucleophiles. Okay, 11th class knowledge. Just please go through. Right? Okay. So in the nucleophiles, there are a charged nucleophile which is having negative charge, and there are neutral nucleophiles I told. they carry the lone pair of electrons or electron rich center. So 2 lone pair, 1 lone pair, all these carries 1 or more lone pair of electrons. So they donate electrons, they donate the negative charge, therefore they are called as a neutral nucleophile. They are molecules, but they donate electrons, that's why they are called as neutral nucleophiles. Okay, right. Now there are some other category, ambident nucleophiles. What are ambident nucleophiles? See, in our previous discussion, every nucleophile will attack by one point. Okay, it is having negative charge, no? So that negative charge will attack on the carbon. Okay, but there are some nucleophiles where they have in the same nucleophile two attacking sites. Okay, so it can attack through one site or the other site. They come under the ambident nucleophiles, attacking by both the sides. Okay, called ambident nucleophiles. For example, here I given A, B, C. Three are there. So A, NO2. So NO2 is a nucleophile where it is having two sides. It can attack by using electrons from the nitrogen, or it can attack through the electrons using the oxygen also. So it is left to the reaction condition. Okay. So reaction is demanding attack by N or by O, we don't know exactly. By chance, if this NO2 nucleophile attacks by N, such compounds are called as what? Nitroalkanes. By chance, if it is attacks by the O, then such compounds are called as what? Nitrides. For example, methyl chloride with NO2. If NO2 attacks using the O, then it is called as what? Methyl nitrite. And if the same methyl chloride with NO2, if NO2 attacks through N, then it is called as what? Methyl nitroalkane. Depend upon that which site it is attacking, accordingly we name the what compounds are the products. In the same way, second example is what? Cyanide. Okay, if cyanide attacks through carbon, they are called as cyanides, and if the cyanide attacks by the nitrogen, it is called what? Isocyanides. Okay, and the third example is what? Thiocyanate ambident nucleophile. Okay, so it is having two sides, N and the S. Here it is having two lone pair of electrons. It is having electron also and negative charge also. So it can attack either by N or by the sulfur. If it attacks by the sulfur, they are called as thiocyanates, and if they attack by the nitrogen, they are called as isothiocyanates. Depend upon the type of the attack by the same nucleophile. So same nucleophile attacking by two different sites, they come under the category ambident nucleophiles. Okay. Now this is a chart regarding what? Regarding the different types of substitution reactions. So mainly we have three for the 11th and the 12th. Nucleophilic substitution, electrophilic substitution, radical substitution. This we learned in the 11th class. Methane with the Cl2. Okay, so H will go, Cl will come, which goes via free radical mechanism. So they come under the category radical substitution, and we are going to learn both nucleophilic and the electrophilic in 12th class also. In the electrophilic, again there are two types: electrophilic aliphatic substitution and electrophilic aromatic substitution. So depend upon the type of the hydrocarbon. If it is a aromatic hydrocarbon, they come under this category, and if it is aliphatic, open chain, normal chain, or the closed cycloalkanes, they come under the electrophilic aliphatic substitution. Now in the nucleophilic, there are a variety of examples. One is SN1, other is SN2, nucleophilic aliphatic substitution, nucleophilic aromatic substitution, and nucleophilic acyl substitution. So all these three are not there time being. So we learn only in this chapter SN1 and SN2. What is SN1? SN1 is substitution by nucleophile, which follows only first order reaction, whereas substitution by nucleophile which follows the second order reaction. That means we learn these two order of reaction in the chemical kinetics timing. Please hold. Okay, and they come under the, because it is following the second order, so substitution by nucleophile which follows second order kinetics known as SN2, and similarly it is called SN1. Okay, right. So today we will wind up here only. A small introduction to the chemical properties, and tomorrow exact examples will work out. So till then, Have a nice time and thank you and all.